Hey guys, in today's video we're going to check out the API summing console for Universal Audio's Luna. I'm currently writing and producing a new song and decided to try the API out on a few tracks from the current basic arrangement that I have so far. What I have are stems for drums, bass, a finger-picked acoustic guitar, and a strummed acoustic guitar. Quick disclaimer, everything is still in the rough stage of development. I'm just trying out the summing to see what it sounds like and what it can do. I'll play the mix as is with just the stems, and then we'll start adding the console summing. Now I'm going to add the API console summing to the main bus. In the course of producing this video, what I've found with the console summing is that if you're putting it on the bus that all of the mix elements are going to, so whether it's the main bus or a submaster or something like that, a great starting point is to increase the headroom almost all of the way. The reason for this is that it gently glues your mix together and it gives it a three-dimensional quality, but doesn't add a whole lot of saturation to start off with. We can increase the headroom by turning the knob counterclockwise and decrease the headroom by turning the knob clockwise. The starting point I found that I like so far is by turning the knob fully counterclockwise and then one click clockwise. I'll do that now. Next, I'll play the mix with the summing on and adjust the balances of the faders so we can hear the summing in action. Now I have the drums and bass going to a bus with the summing on it, in addition to the summing on the main bus. I'll turn the effect on and off so we can hear the differences. For the final example, I have the drums and bass and acoustic guitars going to their own buses with the summing on them, and the summing on the main bus as well. Once again, I'll play the mix and turn the effect on and off. So in experimenting with the API console summing, I've noticed a bigger sweet spot for the mix elements, which makes setting levels a little bit easier. The middle of the mix sounds a little clearer, a little less cloudy, and more focused. So if you like to use a top-down mixing approach, this seems like a good option to have in the toolbox. Leave a comment below and let me know if you've tried the API summing, and if so, what your thoughts are on it, and if you've used it in your projects. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned as more great videos on music production are on the way.